before they run down the hill at Clemson Rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard says of this program, and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Power football with the run. Smashes through the tackle. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Quick completion to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. Fires and picked off. Takes it the other way. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There was a lot of talk coming into this game about what the weather conditions were going to be like.
First down here for the offense.
Easy.
On the ground, it's Haynes. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's right on target. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Clemson will send the punt team out. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yard to help out the O. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Okay, ready?
They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. Across the 25, he's got room. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Got it.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sideline. Big boys in the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. The AT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
To the ground with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Quickly complete. Past the 35, he's open. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Line getting set on second down.
Easy.
He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Tigers want to move quickly. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get.
When you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years, versatility at the running back position, being an every down back, and that's exactly what this guy
Gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense is in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
20.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Got a man. It's Smith. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
He now has 85 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. On second down, he'll let it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Try to get it on the ground. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. The Pirates will have it first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harbor. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Pirates have taken it inside the 20. Motion from the offense. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Today's game in football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays out.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, ECU! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisville.
On the ready.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Using the quick game. Makes a catch and knocked down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Catch in the middle, it's Anderson.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He'll keep it himself. Bulls his way forward. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Going to the ground. At the 20, he's got space. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down.
Great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield as well. Receivers getting blocks and making life easier on the back there. And all of a sudden now this offense knocking on the door deep down in their opponent's territory.
With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Fair catch called for and made. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, East Carolina. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Wide open downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And he runs a quick out route. This is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets it up for the 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And that one is picked off in the end zone. The offense set for a 1st down play. He wants to throw. Looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the
time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And on money downs defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points beforehand.
Yeah, two biggest things are you've got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's got an open man. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good. Field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. All lined up and ready to go for a great 2nd half ahead. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines, or else you draw the flag. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Wide out in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked off his feet. Clemson is quick to the line. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Setting up the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll just down it right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
And And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Obliterates him, still on the move. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. So the offense will go for it around midfield. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
On the move, it's Haynes. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for his man. Got his man to the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first production.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Easy.
Off play action. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Ready, set.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So his field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas is on the ropes, and for all the hype around this program, maybe the most fertile recruiting base in football, it's clear this program is not back. They're trailing by 24 to Arkansas. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Here's the handoff. The Pirates pick up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Fast motion from the offense. He's going to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The play action fake. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip. And they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll run play action. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And after that completion at this juncture of the game, if I'm the quarterback, where is my best one-on-one matchup? I'm throwing this in the end zone on 4th down to win the game. Where do I have a size advantage? Who can win for me one-on-one?
Splits the uprights right down the middle. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Thank you, bro. I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Pulls it in. It's Harbor. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Pirates are rolling down the field. A handoff keeps working on that clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The lone back's got it. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side.
Here we go.
They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the 1st down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score. Like you said, Reese, work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football.
He's off to the races. Touchdown, Tiger. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one match.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this this juncture, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got it behind the line. It's Cotton. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. They keep attacking through the air. Got a man. It's Harbor. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Quarterback checking the play. Fourth down, gotta have it here. Blasted as he lets it go. Keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 2nd down, and the defense has no choice but to sell out to stop the run. They'll try the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
That's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this
snags it on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Pirates will hustle to the line. He's going to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time. We got to make plays. We got to go to those fields. too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up. We got to put this thing in full throttle.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Snags it down the right side. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now